Hello everyone, I am ApexZero here at Midnight Racecraft, and today I have something on Minecraft on PC to show you that I've been working on for about the past week. And as you can probably tell by that alone, it's a racetrack. Yes, I've been doing a racetrack by myself for about a week or so. Normally I do racetracks with my team, which there's usually about 3 of us working on it all at once, but this one I did solo, and oh boy. I like the experience of being able to have to build everything myself, but at the same time it was a little bit of a pain because I'm usually not one to do architecture all that well. I'm more of a, oh, I'll design the actual racing surface, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Anyways, enough blathering about that. So, if we come to the main entrance here, I was having problems with some very nosy villagers and decided to build a fence. And then I proceeded to lock them in their houses so they would stop trying to get into the doorway under the grandstand and make a nuisance of themselves. But everything on this track is connected. You can get anywhere on this track just by simply walking around enough. So as you can see here, it's got the seating to the main grandstand and beyond, and then the garage over that way. And then that there, I didn't really know what to do with the fence and not cut off a whole part of the town. So there we have our final turn grandstands right there. But we'll go this way towards the seating. There's our ticket booth with our ironclad cashiers, just because I didn't know what else to put them in. And if we go into the main grandstand, you'll see that we have our souvenir booth right off the bat, and then we have a couple of bars and a couple of cafes along the way, just so if you get hungry or thirsty while watching the race, you can just not have to travel too far. And down that way is more seating off towards the tunnel hairpin. But for right now, I'll go back up to where I started, and that would be the main grandstand. And as you can see, it's pretty much only the front straightaway that you can see, and a little bit past turn 1 and out of turn 1 into the tunnel. One thing that I did with this track, that I didn't really do with anything else, was to put jumbotrons dotting around the track, and we're having frame rate issues. Come on, there we go. And they're not exactly how I wanted them to turn out, but for what they are, they serve their purpose. And I don't think they came out terrible, but they probably definitely could have came out better. But track itself, rather detailed. I'm rather proud of that, at least. But a little bit small compared to what I'm actually used to making. This one's been called a Mario Kart track by the few people I've shown it to. But either way, I'm rather happy with it. Might be small, but there's a lot of detail. So we have our grandstands dotting around the track, as you can probably tell, and then we have our race control and VIP booth right up here. Let's go check that out real quick. And as you can see, I'm having more problems with frame rate. As you can see, it's connected via a bridge to the main grandstand. Not really a whole lot separating the poor people over in the main grandstand to the VIP booth over here. But VIP booth has got its own cafe, own little bar, which I admittedly probably could have done more with, and Mr. Villager over here doesn't seem too happy about being trapped in a 2x2 space. And then up here we have our media center and race control with our more ironclad race officials, and the race director over here, and the diamond. I didn't really know what else to put him in. And also not really a whole lot of separation except for a sign. Yeah, race officials only. No one else. Not even me. I'm not even allowed up there. I'm just the omnipotent roaming individual. I'm not even supposed to be up there. Close the door, thank you. But enough blathering about the track. I want to actually show the track to you. Goddamn. And luckily I have a trusty steed over here to show you the track with. And hopefully I won't have any more massive frame rate problems. We have our pit exit lights telling you safe to go or not, and our caution lights dotted around the track, and more cameramen, and let's not run into any more walls. So yeah, like I said, this track's a little bit small as compared to what I'm used to building, but this was an entirely solo project, and I got tired of having to deal with the let's say changes in altitude. I'm used to building tracks on super flat worlds, so that's not really something I'm ever really having to deal with, but on this one I thought it would be a nice change to actually make it on a randomly generated world, that one that you'd actually probably play on, if I hadn't immediately gone into creative and then decided, oh, well, let's make a racetrack. Well, because race car. It's a little bit tiny, but I think it's a rather good track, and I will eventually get off the horse. Our little pit lane with, again, rather small garage area due to topography issues I was having to deal with. Actually not too bad of a track, I think, anyways. It could have been better, also could have been a hell of a lot worse. But all in all, some fairly decent detail. You can get into the garage over there. There's just the back of the garage you can walk into. All of the grandstands are on the random parts of the track. Cameras to, well, put images on these jumbotrons. And our rather condensed main straightaway with the odd number of grid spots. Just deal with it. It's a thing. It's okay. Overall, not too bad. I probably could have done better, but I'm rather happy with the way this turned out. But if there's anything else that you think I could do to maybe add to this track, please, polite, constructive criticism in the comments, please. That I will always take criticism. I won't take, oh, you suck, go kill yourself. Just show yourself the door right now. Anyways, I am ApexZero here at Midnight Racecraft, and I will leave you with, eventually, there we go, just a reminder.